Ladies and gentlemen, we kick off the action here at the House of Combat Sports Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California, and it is another edition of DMG Boxing. The action being sponsored by Fightbook, along with El Gran Legado Tequila, as well as Easy Track Oil and Gas. This contest set for 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. Este duelo a un límite de 6 vueltas, división peso super pluma. Los jueces, the judges, Giovanni Varela, along with Jerry Cantu and Adrian Corona. Presenting first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing red with black trim, presentando la esquina azul, vestido de rojo con vivos negros. Su peso oficial, 127 libras y un cuarto. He weighed in at an official 127 1/4 pounds. Esta noche, este veterano aguerrido y valiente entra al cuadrilátero en su 75º combate a nivel profesional tonight. This brave and battle-tested veteran enters the ring in his 75th bout as a pro. De pura sangre tapatía, Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, el elegante Diuhl Olguin. His opposition, the red corner, wearing light blue with white, presentando a su oponente en la esquina roja, vestido de celeste con vivos blancos. Su peso oficial, 127 libras y 3 cuartos. The official weight, 127 3/4 pounds. Esta noche se mide ante su rival más experimentado y pone en juego su récord invicto de 12 victorias, 7 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Tonight, he looks to test himself as a pro against his toughest opposition to date and puts his undefeated record on the line of 12 victories. 7 of those victories coming by way of KO. Repping his hometown of Pittsburgh, California, el asesino, Gabriel Garcia. With final instructions, referee Iván Guillermo.
And I like what Garcia is doing right now. Instead of rushing in, control the range with your jab. Get a little head movement there, landed a 1-2. But there you go. Olguin just knows where to be. It's not always perfect.
No. When you do this, stop doing that. Time. Can you get the grease off his face?
Ivan Guillermo, referee, have been warning him about that.
Big grease right there on his face. Hey, I'm telling you right now, you're spinning him. Don't do it no more.
Yeah, usually it's the veteran fighter that gets warned for that.
Yes, for the turning and the spinning and.
Garcia, a little savviness out of him.
And he's got a good jab, and I want to see him keep using it more. He doesn't need to be on the inside as much.
It's a slip. Feet got tangled up. Olguin has a future as a referee. He jumped on it too right away.
The thing was there, Garcia did throw a punch.
Yep. Could have been ruled, but
it could have been.
But the feet did get tangled up.
Now, if you notice, Beto, he's a very crisp puncher when he punches in range. And he looks like he's starting to close the gap a little bit and land some more significant shots this round.
And that's what you want to see. This is what you and I have talked about. I want to talk about this a lot tonight. The development of a young fighter. Getting past these journeymen, tough, rugged Mexican guys that can throw the kitchen sink at you. It's how do you respond? Right now, Garcia's looking good.
Yeah, literally the kitchen sink. I mean, this guy has 75 fights. And I'm going to stand by him. I don't know of another fighter that's ever fought 35 undefeated guys. That's not even counting the 10 or 12 guys that were 20-1.
Well, Mike, let you know, Diuhl Olguin has a fight in 3 weeks in Minnesota. He's already lined him up.
And that's what he does. And Garcia's starting to look a little sharper. That ring rust is wearing off a little bit now. And the 37 years of Olguin is starting to show a little bit as Garcia starts to get a little more physical and a little sharper in this third round. Now, Beto, you notice the first couple rounds, Olguin was able to maintain range in the center of the ring. Now, the default button is the ropes in the corner.
Big right hand from Garcia. Olguin rolls it. He's in that corner, like you're saying, Mike. Not a spot we've seen him at all tonight. It's good for Garcia controlling the ring.
But Garcia changed it up, and he's now digging to the body. Olguin's landing a little pot shot every now and then, but Garcia's starting to dig to the body, and that's what's flattening the tires a little bit. As it forces him to go to the southpaw stance to see if he can change things up and have more success as we close out round 3.
Good round for Garcia.
Very good round. Get ready for round 4. Some highlights from round 3. And even though he threw the punch, the referee ruled it a knockdown. And I have to agree with that. It was a good call by referee Ivan Guillermo. And as you can see right here, Garcia's got him pinned in the ropes. Some great camera work there by our crew. Shows you the physicality and the clean punching that Garcia is now doing as he's closed that gap with sharper punches.
Gabriel Garcia turned pro back in 2020 in Culiacan during the pandemic. Had a couple fights in Culiacan.
So he was 17 back then.
Yeah, his first 5 fights were in Culiacan. During the pandemic, he's out there fighting.
He's from Pittsburgh, California. Very, very rough place in the East Bay. Near Concord, Oakland, Richmond, Antioch. One thing I noticed, though, is Olguin's guard now has gotten a little tighter, protecting from them body shots.
But he's landing that right hand as Garcia's coming in, and now Garcia going for the uppercut as Olguin is in the corner again. Body shots from Garcia as they're going back and forth.
I think in Garcia's mind, he believes he's the stronger fighter, and he's, a good right hand over the top.
Absolutely, he is the stronger fighter. He's a bigger fighter. But this onslaught is nothing that Olguin hasn't seen before.
That is a very fair assessment. The first jabs you've seen from Olguin just to kind of break the rhythm of Garcia. Good right hand over the top, and he's starting to find a home for that right hand over the top. And I think he'd even have more success if he started that off with a jab or two right over the top.
Yeah, you mentioned the inactivity for Garcia. He fought once at 25, once at 24, and just a couple times at 23. Now, young guys, you got to be in the ring, man.
Yeah, 4 fights in 3 years is not a recipe, usually not a recipe for success.
And he's got talent. You can see it.
Lots of talent. Moves his head. And Olguin's a tough out, man. That's why he's been around for so long. 17-year pro.
Okay, he just shows up by himself, picks up a corner at the weigh-in. He's like, anybody want to work my corner? Anybody want to wrap me? All right, here we go.
Gets to keep most of his check.
Yep. Passes the medicals.
And I'm sure there's promotions and matchmakers that got his medicals right on file because they can call him 2 days in advance.
I asked all that, who's your agent? Who booked you? He's like, me. They just call me. He goes, everybody knows me now. I'm like, yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'll fight at 26, 30, and 35.
And he's making a good account, and he's giving some really good work to Garcia. And I like what Garcia's doing here because he's not standing right over front of him. He's actually getting some head movement and bending his knees.
I like the boxing from Garcia, Mike. He's doing that.
And he's doing the right thing when he's got his guy pinned on the ropes. He's being super physical with him. A guy that's 37 with all these fights, they may not have the best, sharpest, springy legs. But there you go. You see Olguin. He closes distance. He gets underneath, and he lands a couple of his own body shots underneath. As we close out the 4th round, and a good exchange in the corner by both guys.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Good opening fight.
And that's the one thing about DMG fights. There's never been a stinker fight to open things up. They've always been really good fights. As we take a look at some action, good feints. Olguin trying to close the distance. I like the way Garcia's starting to turn him now, using that jab. He did a combination of things in those rounds, Beto. He was on the outside, effective with the jab, as we see the lovely Gloria, the DMG ring card girl. And he also did a good job at forcing him back and roughing him up along the ropes. Round 5, Beto, we're going to see more of the same, or we're going to see Garcia take that lead to maybe try to get him out of there.
Round number 5, box.
Garcia, Gabriel Garcia in the white with the blue. Controlling this fight, as the young man should be doing against the tested veteran in Olguin.
Yeah, I believe he's won every round. They've been competitive. I really like when he fights right here in space. He moves his head. He throws really good long combinations. He's defensively responsible. But he's got that Mexican blood in him. As soon as he makes contact, he wants to fight more. And when I mean by fight, he wants to mix it up. Good body shots underneath. He's starting to find a home for that left hook and that left uppercut to the body.
Earlier tonight, Kamari Burnside had a 2nd round KO to improve to 6-0.
He looked very impressive against Khalil Sanders, who we've seen the last DMG show from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he was just too much. And right now,
in the corner, that's not where he wants to be.
No.
That's where Garcia has him.
And a good game plan by Garcia. He starts off the round controlling space, and then he slowly inches his way and starts pushing his man back into the corner. And when you get against the ropes and you get in the corner, you got less defensive options.
Is this the kind of spot right here where you would want to see Garcia step on the gas?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's a 6-round fight. I know Olguin's used to going 8 and 10 rounds, but if I'm Garcia and I've been off, I want a knockout.
And Olguin's nose is now bloody as Garcia has sprung a leak.
And Olguin's got a set of whiskers on him, too, because he's taking some good shots.
I like this Garcia kid.
I do, too.
The way he puts Olguin into the corner.
Now, I think one thing he could improve on, his body rises a little bit when he punches. If he sits down, he will get more power, but that'll come with being more active and being a little bit more experienced. You got to be careful. Olguin's got some sneaky counter shots.
Yes.
And if you get off balance, he can catch you and may be able to stem and turn the tide of the fight. But that's great work right there by Garcia. He's not letting him out of that corner. Good shots, you can hear him.
Uppercut from Garcia. Pressure from Garcia. Olguin in the corner trying to get out of there. Garcia won't let him. But Olguin every now and then will slip one in.
And props to the referee, Ivan Guillermo, for letting them fight right there. There was a little bit of a lull in the action, and Garcia kept punching because there was not a break in the action.
Another excellent round for young Gabriel Garcia.
Right.
Controlling this fight. All Garcia through 5.
Closes the round with the best punch of the fight, a nice overhand right. And we're through 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the House of Combat Sports, this is the 6th and final round.
As we take a look at some action in round 5. It was all Garcia in round 5. Short shots, long shots. He controlled the geography, minus a couple of counter shots. Olguin was on the defensive pretty much the whole round. And like you said, Beto, if you think he's looking to knock him out, I think this round he's going to go for it. He's going to sell out knowing this is the 6th and final round.
Seconds out. Come here, touch gloves. Last round. Good fight. Ready? Box.
6th and final round. It's all Gabriel Garcia, who's 12-0. Controlling this fight against the veteran Olguin. Hasn't been any trouble at all tonight. And that's what we were wondering, like, how would he answer against this rugged veteran? He's passing with flying colors.
Yes, if this fight was even an 8-rounder or a 10-rounder, he looks like he'd be ready to do all that in an efficient manner.
Coming up next, Alejandro Durame against Casey Macias. Still got Lawrence Kane, Joseph Navarro, and Andre Nowitzki to come here tonight on DMG.
How about the rematch? Chelsea Anderson and Alejandro Rojas.
Yeah, they'll be coming up later on.
I really
That's
like
not for a regional title.
Yes, I really like what Garcia's doing there. Look, a lot of fighters, when they get a guy against the ropes, they assume when they punch, they have to smother themselves. Garcia did not smother himself. Here in the 6th round, he's doing some of his best work. And they're right on top of us right now, Beto. And I wore a light colored jacket against your better advice.
Yeah, rule number 1, always wear dark ringside, because the blood goes flying.
And there you go, Olguin with a couple of really good body shots. And by the looks of it, not to jinx it, Olguin will be ready to fight in Minnesota in 3 weeks.
He will.
Good right hand by Olguin. And the one thing that Garcia has to be careful of, you don't want to take an unnecessary punishment, get a headbutt, get a cut. Punch in range. See, right there, he doesn't need to be that close. He's the longer fighter. He can punch right there.
Thing is, we want to see Garcia in 3 weeks, in a month,
Yes,
or 6
absolutely,
weeks.
yes.
Keep him active, man. I like this kid. Good right hand from Garcia. Less than a minute to go in the fight. There's been one-way traffic from Gabriel Garcia all night long.
But good, in the immortal words of boxing scribe Steve Kim, really good professional resistance from Olguin, which for him is par for the course. I don't think he's going to get the knockout, but I think it's really 6 good rounds well spent that's going to benefit him as he moves on and becomes more active throughout 2026.
Yeah, and Garcia got hit a couple times, not hard, but you know, there was some punches coming back at him.
Absolutely.
Good work, good work. Final seconds of our bout. between Gabriel Garcia and Diuhl Olguin. It'll go the distance, and Garcia looks like he's on his way to win number 13.
And a good way to close out that round. And the crowd shows their appreciation as you see Gabriel Garcia up on the ropes. So much fanfare by his fans that traveled all the way from the Bay Area, Pittsburgh, California. And Olguin looks like, well, I guess I'm going to go on my lunch break now.
Yeah.
It's got to be a very happy corner for Gabriel Garcia. He looks happy. Draped in the Mexican flag.
And our ring announcer, Lupe Contreras, has the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after going all 6 rounds inside the DMG boxing ring, the official scorecard reads as follows. Damas y caballeros, después de completar las 6 vueltas, esta es la decisión oficial. Los 3 jueces están totalmente de acuerdo con tarjetas idénticas de 60 a 54. All 3 judges are in agreement with identical scores of 60 to 54 across the board. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision, los 3 a favor del vencedor por decisión unánime. Still undefeated as a pro, el asesino, Gabriel Garcia.
A very happy Gabriel Garcia. I'm sure he'll take a little bit of much-needed rest, head up back to the Bay Area, and then resume his training here in Southern California. A very happy team. And another night at the office.
Yeah. I just hope it's not a long rest. I want to see him in within 2 months.
Yes, absolutely.
I like this kid. I like this kid.
I really do also. He's got a really good personality.
The highlights here, Mike.
Here we go, highlights. It was a really good action-packed fight. Much needed work for Gabriel Garcia against an experienced 75-fight veteran. Some good work on the outside, some excellent work on the inside, knock off some of that ring rust. And like Beto Duran said, as he gets his hand raised in victory, we'd like to see this young man sooner than later.